Hey everybody, I'm house sitting for a friend, that's why I'm not in my normal office, but this information just dropped, so I want to go over it all with you to make sure you guys know what's coming to the pre-patch, which is happening next week. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. So, we know that the expansion is coming out on August 26th, and then the pre-patch is going to start on July 23rd with a special event called the Radiant Echoes, which is going to be happening on July 30th. Now, we'll talk a little bit more about the Radiant Echoes here in a second, but with the pre-patch, we're going to get the new talent tree updates. If you guys are really big into that, go ahead and check them out. I'm just more of like, give me the best for my character and I'm good to go. There's going to be new user interface updates and improvements, probably with the editing system of how to change your UI. We'll see what kind of improvements they bring out. Warbands are going to be unlocked finally, so we're going to have shared banks, reputations, and a lot more. Not sure how they're going to work out with the reputation system, but we're going to find out next week. So, and then skywriting, which is dragon riding. You know, you have 461 of your mounts that you have. Your favorite mounts that are flying, they're going to have skywriting. It's going to be really, really fun to be able to jump on those mounts and fly a lot faster than you've flown in the past. And then, obviously, the Radiant Echoes pre-patch event. Now, with the expansion, you're going to be able to go to maximum level 80. And the new hero talents are going to be unlocked. So that's going to be unlocked on the early access August 22nd or August 26th when the expansion fully is launched. So don't expect to have the new hero talents on the pre-patch. You're going to have the new zones as well. And then you're going to have the outdoor content, which is Delves. Delves is like an upgraded version of Torghast. They're fun. I played them in the beta. I think they're going to be a lot more fun as you do more of them. But we'll see how the community, reacts to Delves and all that they have to offer. And then updated professions, which is huge. Guys, if you want to make a lot of gold, professions is the way to go. If you take a look at how deep the profession system is now, it's mind-blowing, and it's actually really, really good. So you want to jump on your professions right away when the expansion launches. And then you're going to have the new dungeons and the new raid that's going to be coming out. So with Dragonflight, with the pre-patch, all of the raids are going to be awakened. So that's a higher item level of gear that's going to be dropped, which means the raids are going to be a lot more challenging, which is good. We still need to have a challenge if you want to go do raids and whatnot. That's awesome. And then with the pre-patch event that's coming out with the Radiant Echoes on July 30th, this is going to be like every 30 minutes across Azeroth, there's going to be a Radiant Echo event. And I guess it's going to do like a nostalgic fight with different bosses from the past or whatnot. The item level of gear that's going to drop is 489, so it's a bit catch-up mechanic gear. And then you've got a 32-slot Warband bound bag that you're going to get, a 30-slot Warband bound Regent bag, 3 battle pets, and Dalaran-themed weapons. Not sure if those are weapons that are 489 item level gear or they're just cosmetics. I'm not too sure. But there's a whole Radiant Echo thing down here we could go check out. Maybe we'll make a video on that later. I'm not too sure. But we'll see how that goes. I'm kind of excited for the whole thing. Now, Warbands. You guys who have a bunch of alts, this is going to be huge. Warbands, if you haven't heard about them, are like the culmination of every character in your account all put together. So what the great thing is you're going to have Warband banks, so account-wide banks are going to be open. And we did make a video recently on how to do the whole quest line. It's really, really quick to unlock Warband banks. So we're going to have Warbound until equipped gear. So if your priest goes in somewhere, finds a sword that's good for your warrior, then you can send that sword over to your warrior and he can equip it and it'll be soulbound. So that's going to be really cool. And instead of just having to sell something that's soulbound to get the gold for it. Transmog collections, achievements, currencies, that's all going to be in one central location for your characters, which is amazing. I can't wait. Now, here's the thing though. There's going to be a conversion process whenever you log into the pre-patch. So it says, as fair warning, there might be a waiting time for the system to process players' warbands upon initial login. So if things get a little wigged out, don't worry. It's just thinking and kind of doing its system that it has to do in order to get warbands all squared away. So if you see something like that, don't worry. It's working right. It has to work out the kinks. So, all right. So skywriting. This is pretty cool. You're going to be able to use your old mounts to fly and do the dragon riding style of flying. Now, if you don't like the dragon riding style, there will be a button that you can push down below in your action bar, which will allow you to switch over to the old style of riding. There is a casting time, but it's really cool. I have a lot of friends that don't like dragon riding. They're just like, give me the original style of flying. That's all I want. So, but the cool thing is with skywriting is that there's this thing called steady flight. And that's going to be available when you complete the War Within Pathfinder. So I'm wondering if Steady Flight is like allowing you to hover in the air until you want to go for skywriting. I'm not too sure, but I'm kind of excited to see what that's all about. And then we're going to get cross-realm guilds. In the pre-patch, we're going to get cross-realm guilds. And so you don't have to leave your realm and go to another realm to join a guild and then find out you don't like them and it's just not, you know, driving well, and then have to pay the transfer fee to go back to your realm and then abandon that one because you want to have nothing to do with it. Yes, it happened to me. It's a long story, but this is a huge thing that I think people have wanted for a very, very long time. And then for you guys who are Mythic Raiders, cross-realm Mythic raiding is also going to be, the restrictions for that's going to be removed, which is awesome. But that's not going to start until Season 1 of The War Within, so going to have to wait for that one. Now, the pre-patch talent trees, again, I'm not really big into this, but if you guys are really big into finding out what the best, spec for, Death Knights, for example, or whatever, then you guys can go ahead and check out this link. I'll leave this link in the description down below, and you guys can go over all the different changes for your class. They have everything listed on here on Wowhead, which is cool, if you want to check that stuff out. Now, what is being removed? Well, obviously, we have the Season 4 Mythic Plus, the Dragonflight Keystone Master Season 4 is going to be removed because, the end of the season. And then, since it's the end of the season, we have the rated PvP stuff, so like your Glad title and everything, that's going to go away as well. So if you want to get those done, you got the rest of this week, and then leading up to the release of the pre-patch. So that's about all that I have for you guys today. I just want to make this content really quick to kind of give you a heads up. I'm really excited about everything that's coming out. It's going to be a really, really fun time. If you guys like this video and this kind of content, then make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be making a ton of content starting next week when I get back home and when the pre-patch starts. And if you guys want to come hang out a lot more, then check out my Discord channel down below where we can talk about World of Warcraft all day long. And if you guys want to get really deep in the community, then make sure to check me out on Twitch. I have a link down below, and I do a lot of streams with the gym and working out and staying healthy, but I'm going to be doing a lot of gaming streams here in the near future as well. But that's all I have for you guys today. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, and I can't wait to see you guys in Azeroth. Take care.